Hi, I'm Justin Michelson with Native Foods Nursery. Here at the nursery today, sitting in front of me is camas, great camas and common camas. This is our edible plant of the week that we're going to talk about. So camas has so much you can say about it. For its edible uses, the bulb is the edible part, and it's really high in carbohydrates and protein, even more protein per pound than salmon, which is pretty impressive. From the ornamental perspective, camas also has an amazing blue-purple flower that comes up right about now, this time of year in the Willamette Valley. These ones in front of me are just starting to come out, and we're a little bit behind. We're at a little higher elevation here. I want to show you the bulb in this pot here. Right there. So that's the small potato-like bulb that we can eat, but in order to eat camas, it requires some special cooking and preparation. There's a lot of inulin in the bulb, so you have to cook it on low temperature for a long period of time, at least 12 hours, but we're doing more like 24 to 36 usually. So a group of us here just harvested some camas recently from our meadow, from the pathways of the meadow. And it's in the crock pot right now. So we put it in a steamer inside of a crock pot on low for about 24 to 36 hours, and then take it out and you can mash it and fry it up. And the taste is really sweet actually at that point. It's like a baked pear or a fig type taste. So camas is a really special plant for those reasons. It's also special because there's not that much of it left. So it's a native plant to the Willamette Valley, other wet meadows and lowland areas generally. And those areas have been heavily disturbed by industrial agriculture, by urban development, by removal of native peoples who used to tend to this plant and still tend to this plant, just in other areas. And so when we grow it here at the nursery, when you grow it in your garden, it's also an act of restoring the native landscape, your little patch of it, back to its original state. And it has a rich cultural heritage as well, which I sort of referenced. For 10,000 plus years, Native Americans in this region heavily relied on this as a food crop, as a staple food. And Native American tribes today, still, the descendants of the Kalapuya, who lived in this area, as well as many other tribes, tend to this plant in the wild, still revere this plant, and these peoples are in great need of our support and respect in a lot of ways. So I just want to presence that as well, that this plant is an ancestor to those peoples. And so we also try to do our best to care for it with reverence, and hope you will as well. So this is common camas and great camas, two different species that we sell here and grow here, and that we hope will make it into your garden sometime soon here before it flowers. We ship plants throughout Oregon, throughout the Northwest, throughout the country, and our website is nativefoodsnursery.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Native Foods Nursery. Have a wonderful day.